some of you may have saw not an animation, but there is this picture of these three kids. It's been going around for years of trying to look over the fence to see a baseball game. And in one case, you've got the tall guy, a tall kid who can see over the fence. You've got the other kid that's standing on 2 boxes, and then another one that's standing on 3. And so, for years, we have focused on things like equality and equal opportunity. So let's be clear about that. And because that's one of the headwinds, trying to shift from the concept of equality and equal opportunity to shift to this thing, this idea of equity. And so I shared with you in the previous example about the CEO who wanted to have the cross the board pay cut. When you're talking about equity, it's not what you do. You can't focus on what you do. You have to focus on the outcome you're trying to achieve. If the outcome in that example is to not make sure that you don't reduce any headcount, but you need to reduce cost, sure, you could do a 20% across the board, but the outcome of doing so is going to have a disproportionate impact on that individual contributor making less than $15 an hour than it would be that CEO who's making 6 figures without bonus. Equity is about thinking about what is the outcome you want to achieve. And that's what's so hard for, candidly, HR, and even more so for leaders, because sometimes they don't think about what is the short and long-term outcome that you want. If you want people, if you're moving away from a traditional retirement system, and one of the things you want to do is encourage and incent people to invest in their own future retirement, and you offer some sort of 401k contribution, I know companies that have not even examined what is the contribution rate of their employees to their own future retirement. One company that finally I convinced to do it, when they took a look at it, they found out that 72% of people of color were not investing in their 401k, even though the company was offering 85 cents for every dollar invested, up to 6%. Why were people leaving that amount of money on the table? Well, I don't know the answer, but it is incumbent upon the company to say, you've got an inequitable outcome there. And so again, this concept of equity is probably deeper than we have time to talk about, but people ask me all the time, you say beyond inclusion, what's beyond inclusion? Equity. Equity is beyond inclusion, but I'd rather say more, we're going to have to talk about that a little bit deeper in another day.